Today on Run It Back Philly, Dwight Howard has comments on how he plans to help Joel Embiid be the greatest version of himself, and Ben Simmons meets with the media and says something ridiculous. This episode of Run It Back is brought to you by the Run It Back Teespring store. Click the link in the description to get all the Run It Back merchandise, including the In Maury We Trust t-shirt. The link is in the description, and use the code RUNMY20 for 20% off. Also, fansedge.com. That's a Fanatics company. Up to 65% off all Philadelphia 76ers gear and Eagles gear. You want to be the favorite member of your family for buying people dope-ass hats and I said ass in the first 30 seconds. You want to be the best you want to be the favorite member of your family for buying people dope Sixers and Eagles gear. You can get up to 65% off jerseys, hats, stickers, mugs, everything by using the link in the description. Let's get into this. Run It Back Nation, what is good? This is the home of the most brutally honest Philly sports takes on YouTube. Some people don't like it, but it's because some people don't like the truth. Hit the like button if you like the truth. Hit the dislike button if you like lying to yourself. And hit the subscribe button if you're new. I got to talk to you guys for a second. 50% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. That is very rude. I'm not being rude. I'm being nice by giving you these episodes every day for free. You should be nice to me by clicking the subscribe button. It's red. It's right under the video. Just click it, man. That's all you got to do. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the live streams. Let's go. It was announced today that God, I cannot talk today, man. It was announced today that Tyrese Maxey will wear number 0 for the Philadelphia 76ers, and the first person I thought of was the last person to wear number 0 and be a gunslinger in the Eastern Conference was Gilbert Arenas. Yeah, I'm working on sound effects. Don't mind me. All right. Yeah, the first thing I thought of was Gilbert Arenas, so I tweeted a bunch of squirt gun emojis. But no, if Tyrese Maxey could be Gilbert Arenas, obviously that would be amazing for Philadelphia 76ers fans, and that would complement Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid and take them to new heights. But more realistically, could Tyrese Maxey be what Markelle Fultz was supposed to be? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, yes or no. Do you think Tyrese Maxey can be what Markelle Fultz was supposed to be? Combo guard, very athletic, absolute bucket getter, at least in college from watching his highlights. You know, that was the goal for Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid in the beginning when they drafted Markelle Fultz. That was the goal. It was like, obviously, when they had competent GM. I mean, I didn't like Brian Colangelo, but he knows how to run an NBA team, and they were like, hey, let's get Markelle Fultz, because obviously the perfect piece beside Ben Simmons is a combo guard, right? And the Markelle Fultz thing didn't work out, and then the Sixers completely got away from that for whatever reason, when I think my personal opinion is that Brett Brown was in charge of most of it, because I blame Brett Brown for everything. I stubbed my toe yesterday, and I said, son of a bitch, Brett Brown! Anyway, now that they have a GM that knows what he's doing again, or a president, or maybe Elton Brand is given a little bit more powers right now. Now that they have a team that seems like they know what they're doing, it looks like they're looking for more of those combo guard types. And that's what Tyrese Maxey is if you watch his highlights. Now, before Markelle Fultz ripped his shoulder apart, and what I believe is he wrecked a motorcycle before the draft. He ripped his shoulder up. He didn't want to tell anyone because he still wanted to get drafted number 1 overall, because you're guaranteed $30 million when you're drafted number 1 overall. That's just all there is to it. And he did that. And he lied. And that's what I think. But before he did that, he was a really good three-point shooter, over 40% on the college level. Tyrese Maxey shot 29%. Now, Calipari, his coach at Kentucky and others claim, and himself claims, that he's a better shooter than 29%, and you're going to see that. And I hope he is. If he's a better shooter than 29%, if he's a 35-ish, 37-ish% three-point shooter, combo guard, can get buckets, can come in, compliment Ben Simmons, work on the ball, off the ball, all those nice things, I think Tyrese Maxey can be what Markelle Fultz was supposed to be. What's next? Dwight Howard wants to help Joel Embiid be great. The first thing I said yesterday was, Dwight Howard talks a lot. Okay, I know he had media availability, but I'm just saying, like, Dwight Howard came here and all of a sudden starts saying all kinds of stuff. Like, I don't see anyone beating us in a 7-game series. And I'm like, God, dude, can you just can it for a second? You know what I mean? I'm getting super team vibes. I'm getting dream team vibes from when the Eagles signed Vince Young and Michael Vick, and Vince Young came out and said, this is the dream team, and they were not the dream team, and the only pass that Vince Young threw that season was a pick six. I don't like dream team vibes. I don't like anything that reminds me of that Philadelphia Eagles team, although it's better than this team right now, and I would take it back in a heartbeat. But, yeah, Dwight, let's just pump the brakes a little bit on the nobody can beat us in a 7-game series. But he did say, what did he say here? Where's it at? Bear with me for a second. If I knew how to work my phone. Yeah, Dwight Howard did say about Joel Embiid at camp, he looks like he's in great shape. He's determined to come back and have an even better year. Now, if I wanted a center to come here and help Joel Embiid be in the best physical shape possible, who would I choose other than Dwight Howard? This guy is what, 34 years old? 30, I don't know how old he is. Seems like he's been playing forever. I feel like I remember him when I was in high school. He might be older than 34, I don't know. But Dwight Howard's always been a physical specimen. Obviously, his workout regime is probably ridiculous at the age that he's at to still be as big and strong and physical and sculpted as he is. I know a lot of that is genetics, but he seems like a hard worker physically in the gym. And I would love for him to get Joel Embiid to be a hard worker physically in the gym. So if Dwight Howard's going to get Joel Embiid in shape, I'm all for it. If Joel Embiid's actually going to come back this season, lighter, faster, healthier, I'm all for it. Better conditioned, better endurance, not winded after the first 5 minutes of a basketball game. I'm all for it. I'm not going to jump out there and say it's going to happen because we've seen it for how many seasons in a row now? Embiid always says, I lost 25 pounds. I'm coming back lighter. I lost 20 pounds. I'm going to be faster, more agile, and he kind of just looks the same every year. And the same is fine. The same is still 25 and 12. I mean, he's still a number one or number two center in the NBA in the shape that he's in right now. But we know he can take it to a Hakeem Olajuwon type level if he's in the best shape he can possibly be in. And I would definitely take Dwight Howard to push him to do that. All right, so let's go over. Ben Simmons had media availability today. I found the video, but I couldn't download the video because I could only find it on Facebook, so I just took the quotes from some reporters on Twitter, and I'm just going to read some of Ben Simmons' quotes from his availability today and give you my thoughts on them. Obviously, the big quote and the title of this video is that Ben Simmons said that he's... Ben Simmons says he is moving in with Joel Embiid this month to grow together and to get to know each other. That was the ultimate troll because everybody on the internet believed it for some reason. Like, come on, guys. Come on. I know there's a brain in there. I know there's a brain in there. I know there is. These guys are on $150 million contracts. These guys are multi-millionaires. Multi-millionaires don't room together. What are you going to have, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons in a fucking bunk bed? No. It's a joke. He said that because every press conference, every interview before the season, people always talk about the chemistry and whether him and Joel Embiid like each other. And he reads Twitter. He reads the media. He knows what you guys say. He's joking. He's saying, here we go again with these damn questions. Yeah, me and Joel are moving in together this year to get closer and to bond. He's trolling media members, and it was funny, and it's even funnier how many people believe it. These are multimillionaire people. They're not me and you. They literally Ben Simmons probably has a house in LA, a house in Philly, a house in somewhere else. He has 15 cars, Ferraris, Bentleys, he has 15 rooms in his houses. He probably has 6 girlfriends at a time if he wants them. He has dogs, cats. They don't live together. Millionaires don't live together. They're not rooming together. It was a joke and it was funny. I'm disappointed that some of you guys actually believed that 2 multi-million-dollar NBA players would be roommates. Unless if we were still in the bubble, that's different. But this is not in the bubble. They're living in multi-million-dollar condos and houses. They're not rooming together. Use your brain, man. Ben Simmons says Sixers are more mature and have new veteran leadership. Who would the veteran leadership be? I guess Seth Curry's a veteran. I guess Dwight Howard's a veteran. I think this might have to do a little bit more with the coaching staff. You look at Sam Cassell, Dave Yeager, all these guys coming in here, man. This is a superstar coaching lineup, and there's another quote about Sam Cassell coming up, but here's what Ben said. Joel and I realize how special it is to be together with us being so young. I think we can go all the way. I just want to win a championship and then win more. That's why I'm here. See, I don't know if Ben Simmons just knows the right things to say in press conferences, but as I personally think he comes off as arrogant in certain ways with his social media presence and his dating Kardashians and wanting to be a celebrity and all those things. But usually what he says in press conferences comes off as very humble and the right thing. I want to be here. I want to be here forever. I want to win championships. I'm all about winning. So maybe he's just saying the right thing. Maybe he really does love being here and loves playing with Joel Embiid. Who really knows? You guys give me your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Ben Simmons actually loves playing with Joel Embiid? Do you think he actually loves playing in Philadelphia? Or do you think eventually Ben Simmons is going to want to play in LA and be a big-time celebrity? Let me know what you think. Joel and I realize how special it is to be together, and being so young, I think we can go all the way. I think you can too, Ben, and I really, really like that quote. How many more we got? We just got one more here. Ben Simmons says Sixers didn't have accountability and chemistry going into the bubble. We weren't prepared going into the bubble. Maturity has risen. Ben says it's on the players as well. We weren't prepared going into the bubble. Also, there's a rumor that Doc Rivers had several meetings with Ben and Joel, just those two, basically explaining to them that they run the team, this is their team, and they need to hold themselves and all the players accountable. So I think Doc is already trying to get these two to be leaders, and that's a good thing. But we weren't prepared going into the bubble. Maturity has risen. Yeah, no, you weren't prepared because nobody knew who was in charge. Nobody knew what their role was. Nobody knew who the leader was. Jimmy Butler said when they'd show up to practice, it was a free-for-all. Nobody was in charge. Brett Brown, I don't know what he was thinking the last couple years he was here, but he just kind of ran this thing like, okay, we have good players. Let's go. All right, Ben, go out there and practice. All right, Joe, go out there and practice. All right, guys, let's play a game now. I'm not going to call any plays. Let's just go. Here's the ball. Like, come on, bro. These guys are young, impressionable, immature at times, don't have their head in the right place at times. They need to be molded. And Doc Rivers, a 21-year-old professional who's won a championship, is going to do that. And I'm so happy for it. You guys let me know what you think. Are you happy for it? Are you excited as I am? Also, there's a quote that I didn't screenshot for some reason. Ben Simmons said that Sam Cassell has been working with him on where to be on the floor and all kinds of different things as far as that goes. He made a comment on shooting. He didn't mention three-point shooting, But he did kind of hint that, here, let me just find it because now I'm going to be pissed off that I don't have it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Ben Simmons on shooting. It's important to make shots, but it's more important to win. I think Doc and Sam will put me in the right positions and going with the flow of the game. So he's not ruling out shooting threes, but he's also saying winning is the most important thing. I think he's kind of saying, I don't want to take bad shots. I don't want to just be out here jacking up threes, because ultimately the goal is to get the best shot on the floor. But Sam Cassell being here could be great for Ben Simmons because he can kind of show Ben Simmons more so how to attack a defense from a guard's perspective. Like I always harp on guard play. Ben Simmons has the ability. He just needs the mindset. And I think when it comes to shooting, it's mainly him not knowing when to take a shot, not knowing where to be on the floor, not having any rhythm, and it's just not really etched in his mind. Like, as a shooter, you feel space from the defense, and you just kind of, it's almost just instinctual. You feel the space, and you pull up, right? You pull up the shot. I don't think Ben Simmons has that etched in his brain at all. And maybe Sam Cassell and Doc Rivers and these guys can really help him get the feel for when you should shoot the ball and when you should drive to the basket. I think he has all the physical ability in the world. He just needs to know when and how to pull up for a jump shot. And hopefully we see that. Let me know what you guys think, man. Do you think these coaches will get Ben Simmons to, I don't want to say get him to shoot, but get him to have more of a feel for the game and more of a feel for when he should shoot? I know Doc said he doesn't care if Ben Simmons shoots or not. And a lot of people were in the comments saying, that's just Doc saying the right thing and making Ben feel comfortable. And I totally agree with that. Maybe Doc Rivers does care if Ben Simmons shoots or not, but he's not going to say that to the media because he doesn't want to do what Brett Brown did, which is say to the media, I challenge Ben Simmons to shoot 1 3 per game, and then he didn't do it, and it just, you don't want to cloud his head and get him into overthinking everything on the court. I think Doc wants Ben to be as comfortable as possible on the floor, and then he can analyze what needs to change or what Ben needs to do differently, and I think Doc will help him. He just wasn't going to say that to media, so I do agree with those comments, but let me know if you think these coaches will get Ben Simmons to be more comfortable and understand when he should shoot. Because aside from a three-point shot, I personally think Ben Simmons needs to shoot from the corner. We all said that all last year. Brett Brown never, for some reason, implemented any plays to get Ben Simmons a wide-open three from the corner. Once in a blue moon, he got one off a pick and pop or flash into the corner and when there was a pick and roll at the top or whatever it was, and he got wide open and he shot it in the Knicks game, and he shot the one where what's Walmart Allen Iverson's name, man? Oh, more coffee so my brain works. He got a wide open one off the Trey Burke skip pass. I can't believe I forgot the GOAT's name, man. Trey, I apologize, man. He caught the wide open one off the Trey Burke skip pass, and that was another one that he shot that was wide open. So if Doc and these guys can implement more plays like that where Ben Simmons catches the ball and just ends up wide open, then I think he'll be more inclined to just pull up the shot. I think he did that somewhat last year, but there weren't that many opportunities where he caught the ball in rhythm wide open, and I think they're going to do that a lot more this year. They're not going to say it to the media. They don't want the media harping on Ben Simmons every game. The coach said you should shoot more, and you didn't shoot more. What's going on there? When are you going to shoot a three? When are you going to shoot a three? Like, let's just let the kid play his game. I do want him to develop a corner three-pointer because I think he can play stretch four, and a small ball five would be lethal if he can shoot from deep. And I also think it's very important for him to at least have a 15-foot elbow jumper. You can run a lot of things out of the offense if Ben Simmons develops a jump shot like that. And I don't really know where it went, because if you watched his summer league, it was almost regression with that last coaching staff. If you watch his summer league highlights. I remember watching him in Summer League before he broke his foot and missed his first season. When he played in Summer League, his rookie season, his actual rookie season, there was an emphasis on him shooting jump shots, and he even said it on ESPN. My goal here is to come out and shoot some more jump shots tonight. And he went out there and shot jumpers. I mean, he was, just Google it, YouTube it if you never saw it. He's just out there pulling up from the elbow, perfect form, looked like a good jump shot. We're like, oh, this kid's going to be unstoppable. And then all of a sudden, for 4 straight seasons, he hardly shot it at all. So I think it's just making him comfortable, getting him in those positions, and Sam Cassell and these guys teaching him teaching him the feel for the game and how to know when to pull up with those jump shots, and that's just going to open up the offense so much more, man. Give me all your thoughts and opinions in the comments on Ben Simmons' presser today. Tobias Harris is meeting with the press right now. I don't know how much I really care about what Tobias Harris says. He's probably going to say they're going to ask him stuff about Doc Rivers and how he feels in this offense, so that will be interesting to hear him talk about how he thinks Doc is going to use him in the offense versus how he was or was not used under the Brett Brown era. Give me all your thoughts and comments on the Dwight Howard, Joel Embiid thing. That's all I got for you guys today, man. My name is DJ Eastwood. This is Run It Back, home of the most brutally honest Philly sports takes on YouTube. Some people don't like it, but it's because some people don't like the truth. You guys have a great day. Peace.